everyone, this is Amy from Mummy Mojo, and today's video is all about castor oil packs. And castor oil packs are really great to support the detoxification process. So in the program, the 30-day Mojo Detox, we really encourage this. It's a bit of a booster tip because it does take a lot of work, but it's absolutely worth that effort. I've been detoxing for many years, recovering from Lyme's disease, which is an infection inside the body. And castor oil packs have been amazing in not only supporting the detoxification of my liver, kidneys and digestive system, but also in boosting my T cells, which boosts my immune system to fight off the infection. But castor oil packs have so many benefits. You just have to look at the studies to see that they're good for a lot of things. But the main key benefits are to support the digestive system and enhance digestion, to support the liver and its detoxification, and to support the bowels and eliminations. So it's as you can see from all those three benefits, it's a great detox tool. So I'm going to show you how to do one in your own home. What I would suggest you do, and this is what I tend to do, and it makes it much easier and simpler for you, is to buy a kit. And this kit here is great because it's a very natural kit. It's got unbleached towelettes and things like that, and it's just got a good reputation. But there are a lot of brands and products out there. You can get them, from Amazon to any of Whole Foods shops or chemists, etc. But this one here comes with a pack, which works really well for me. So what you need to do your own castor oil pack at home is, of course, castor oil. So this is the one that I use. So you've got your castor oil. You've got your wool flannel. And like I said, you can buy this in a kit, or otherwise you can get your own. Some towelettes, because it can get a bit messy, so it's good to have some towelettes to wipe it off. Have a jar to store it in, a bowl to mix it in, and we're also going to use some Glad wrap. So we've got some Glad wrap there, a heating device, so you can either use a water bottle or some form of heating pack. You can even use infrared lights. I tend to use a mix of it, but something like that. And then an old towel. You may even want to use a couple of old towels, depending on how long you want to do it, whether you want to do it in bed or whether you want to do it on the ground somewhere. And what I also like to use is just a plastic sheet, particularly if I'm doing it on carpet or on the bed. So what you need to do is you need to get your wool flannel here, and you need to cover it in the castor oil, and this is where the bowl comes in handy. So you can put the flannel inside the bowl like that and then pour it in. It does get a little bit sticky, so you'll need to wash your hands afterwards, but just do it so that the towelette is soaked. Now the reason I have this glass jar is that you can actually use this flannel up to 20 uses before it gets really rank. So what I suggest you do is, after your first use, I know that it will be a little toxic, but it's safe to use for at least 10 to 20 uses afterwards. Pop it inside this jar, and then I like to keep it in the fridge, or you can put it somewhere else as long as it's room temperature, but in the fridge it will stabilize a little bit more. So you can put your used one in there, and this you can use to mix it. So once you've got your soaked flannel, you then need to wrap it around your liver here. Now I mentioned before, it can be used for the kidneys as well, so if you decide to do a kidney detox with it, you can pop it on the back here, but it's really good for the liver, so start with that. So you put it here on your right side where your liver is. Now of course it's going to be quite messy, so what you do then is you wrap Glad wrap around the flannel so that you're completely strapped in and it prevents the mess going anywhere. And then what I like to do is I then like to wrap a towel around it, because you're going to be putting a heat pack on it and it might be a little bit intense. If it's not and you're okay, you can put the heat pack straight on top of your Glad wrap and flannel like that. Or, water bottle is quite nice and comforting, so you can use a water bottle as well. But I like to use an old towel, one that you're happy to get rid of or just use for this purpose. So you sort of create your own little kit. And then I mentioned, so we'll put that on like that. So this is how you are, and it's all strapped in. Sometimes I put a towel around that to really strap myself in. Now, if you can strap yourself in really well, you can actually do this overnight. So the minimum you want to do a castor oil pack for is 30 minutes. 60 minutes to 90 minutes is ideal, but if you really feel like a really deep detox, you can do it overnight. So if you're in the middle of a detox, I suggest you do it at least twice a week for 30 minutes, or do a longer session once a week, and then overnight ideal. And so this is why I use, this is just a painter's drop sheet. You can use any kind of plastic cloth, put it over your bedding, put it over your carpet, just to make sure you don't get any spillage. And so that's really how to do a castor oil pack. But just one more, just simple, quick and easy tip would be, if you haven't got the room for all of this, or you don't want to get too messy, you can also get a castor oil roll-on. So that's pretty easy. Just roll on the castor oil. You can even add a nice drop of lemon essential oil or clove oil, which will really enhance the detoxification process. Wrap the Glad wrap around, heat pack on, and you can do that while you're walking around. So that's how to do a castor oil pack. It is a really great and gratifying deep detox experience. Highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching my video, and happy detoxing.